The whole time I had the mic down. What an idiot. Nope. This one's up. This one's okay now. So yeah, chat. It's crazy, man. I've been saying it, man. The food we're getting today, chat, is not real food. It is fake fucking food. Um, shit's killing us. The food is not what it's supposed to be. Everything, cereal, milk, don't taste the same no more.
Regulated corporations. There's been endless reporting about how our FDA has been corrupted by moneyed interests. There's been endless reporting on the USDA and some of the poor decisions they've made, and how our government does a poor job representing us. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we don't live in a healthy democratic system. And anyone who's gonna write to me and say, oh, we're actually a constitutional republic. You know what I mean? Okay, we live in a democratic system in which we vote for people who are supposed to represent us. That's what I'm talking about. They don't care about us. And the reason why they don't care about us is because we have bribery baked into our political system. And so they're always gonna look out for their donors. They don't care about us.
But Anna, so like I hear you.
For you, it's always the media.
But Anna,
it's
why? Hold on.
Okay.
So I hear you, and you're making a really great point in this case. Okay. But what is the missing link in that media story?
What do you think is going to happen if the media does more reporting on this? We just
I know what's going to happen.
The New York Times literally just reported on Huckabee meeting with a traitor to the United States, and nothing happened. Nothing ever happened.
And why did nothing happen?
Because our government doesn't care about us, Cenk.
Exactly, but there's a second missing link, Anna, which is what did the rest of the media then pile onto that Huckabee story? No, corporate media said, we're not going to talk about that story. Now, it could deeply embarrass Trump, and they love embarrassing Trump, but if it's about Israel, no, that's it, we're not going to do it. Now, related to this story.
Everyone's talking about this.
Okay.
Everyone's talking about this.
Okay, everybody's talking about this.
Yeah.
And when we go to regulate Campbell's soup, as you're going to see, it definitely needs regulation when you see the story. What is corporate media going to say? It's overregulation. And we're going to say, hey, no, but these guys are paying off the politicians. They're going to say, oh, that sounds conspiratorial. The donors don't have that much power. It's just a little bit of influence, but it's not that big a deal. They cover up the most important part, that our politicians are corrupt because they work for these corporations. And the corporate media says, no, they don't. No, you guys are all imagining it, and they gaslight you. No, of course they work for them. Otherwise, we'd go, what the hell kind of junk are you feeding us, literally? So let's tell them the junk that they're feeding us.
So the audio was released as part of a lawsuit, an employment discrimination and retaliation lawsuit that was brought up by a former security analyst for Campbell Soup Company. The former employee's name is Robert Garza. Now, according to Newsweek, the lawsuit indicates, and interviews Garza gave to local media indicate that the claims stem from a recorded meeting between Garza and Campbell's vice president and chief information security officer, Martin Bally. Garza, who began working remotely for the company in September of 2024, said he met Bally at a restaurant in late 2024, believing they would be discussing his salary. Now, Garza says that he started recording the meeting because he had an instinct that something wasn't right with Martin. Now, since the case, by the way, is being brought up in Michigan, the recording is legal since it's a one-party consent state. You don't need consent from both parties to record. I just want to get that out of the way. Now, Garza's gut instinct was right because within a few minutes, Martin Bally went off. Garza alleges the executive delivered an hour-long tirade criticizing the company's products, disparaging employees and customers, and making racially offensive remarks about Indian colleagues. The recording also allegedly captured Bally admitting he came to work after consuming marijuana edibles, which I don't care about at all. I'm just going to be clear about that. Now, the recording, which lasted longer than an hour and 15 minutes, included what Garza said was a disgusting rant alleged to be made by Bally about his coworkers. Effing Indians don't know a effing thing. I am quoting, by the way, what Bally said. And like they couldn't think for their effing selves, it said in part, disciplinary action. I should note that as well. So his firing was obviously retaliation based on what we know. There might be other information that we're not privy to at the moment. So Campbell's has since put Bally on temporary leave, with a spokesperson saying that if the recording is legitimate, the comments are unacceptable. They do not reflect our values and the culture of our company. Mr. Bally is temporarily on leave while we conduct an investigation. We are proud of the food we make, the people who make it, and the high quality ingredients we use. The comments on the recording are not only inaccurate, they're patently absurd. So
Sure.
they say that their chicken is not printed with a 3D printer.
Yeah, he didn't mean it literally, and we all know that. His main point was the food is inedible. It is mystery meat, and we feed it to poor people because they don't have a choice, and I would never eat that stuff. So that's what he's saying. We heard it on the tape, right? And that is not ridiculous. That is true.
Yep.
And that is why they're panicking over this story. So now so now we all know, and look, the part about his Indian coworkers is terrible. If you're Indian and this guy apparently hates you and doesn't respect you at all based on your race, you'd be deeply bothered by that, right? So that's something that needs to be addressed and is a significant issue. But the bigger issue for the whole country is these companies are putting absolute junk in the food, and our country and our government is doing nothing to protect us. And so Make America Healthy Again came about because people were worried about that. The processed foods, the high fructose corn syrup, etc. right? That's actually not a bad development. And then RFK Jr. becomes the head of Health and Human Services. Did he address any of that so far? Nope. Instead, rando things about autism and Tylenol and a bag of squirrels. Okay,
adding or loosening restrictions on PFAS, on in the food supply, all sorts of issues with pesticides being reintroduced to our food supply. I mean, what happened?
You see, it's crazy. It is wild. Everything we eat today, man, don't taste the same. Okay, there's one of my favorite snack bar. Is the Munchie bars. The peanut joint. I love these. I'm addicted to these. Nuts. Right? But nothing tastes the same today. I was a big guy eating cereal. I loved cereal. From cornflakes to Cheerios to Apple Jacks was my favorite. Used to be my favorite, Apple Jacks. Now that I'm older, I used to eat Rice Krispies. Nothing tastes the same, bro. Nothing. The milk, the donuts you buy in boxes today don't taste the same. The Snicker bars, regular ice cream, eggs. Eggs do not taste the same, guys. Okay? If you're not getting them from your local farm, okay, all the eggs you buy in the supermarket do not taste like regular eggs, bro. It really don't. It don't taste like the eggs from the early 2000s. I remember when somebody used to make eggs in a fucking building. You used to smell it like, yep, somebody's making eggs. You guys remember that? Come on, man. Don't be like, yo, Versace, you tripping. Bro, I'm telling you, eggs today are not the same eggs from years ago. Same thing with the cereal, the milk, the soups. And the reason I keep repeating the same food is because that's what a lot of urban people eat. Poor people we don't eat lobsters and shit for lunch. Well, look, if we got fucking peanut butter. Or mayonnaise. Or old ass cheese. But on a real note, even the ham and cheese today. I remember when my mom used to buy ham and cheese. She used to buy a half a pound of this, half a pound of that. And that was only on the first. Okay? We used to get a half a pound or a pound. I'm sorry, a pound of ham, a pound of cheese, and a pound of turkey. That ham and that cheese and turkey, as long as you kept it nice and sealed, bro, that shit used to last you weeks. Weeks. Today's ham and cheese, by 3 days, you got to throw it out because it's bombing your whole refrigerator. It's like a sticky ass, smelling weird stuff. I don't know, guys. What are your thoughts on this subject? Let me know in the comments. Um, this is something that's why it's called the 1L Real Talk Show, because this is something that's real conversation we got to have. A lot of the stuff don't taste the same no more. The juices, the soda, the milk. You know, I don't drink liquor, so I don't know about liquor. But nothing tastes the same no more. Nothing. Our brain is telling us, yeah, this is rice and beans. But it's the taste. It's like, bro, I don't know how to explain it to you guys. Like when you go to the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Colombia, bro, the food tastes like food over there. Okay? Because everything you eat in those countries is literally from a farm. There ain't no plants, a 3D printing chicken legs and shit. Right? So it's just wild, bro. It's just wild. So and the funny thing is somebody will come out like, "Oh, this product is the best thing." Yeah, bro, it's the best thing to you because you got paid $10 million to say that shit. And you see how much you guys be drooling and dying for these celebrities. These celebrities don't give a shit about none of you guys. Go ask them that you need help for Christmas. All these little things they do, giveaway shit, man, that's all for stunt, bro. That's not coming from the heart. And plus, it's not coming out of their pocket. It's a private organization that pays them to come and give turkeys out to you guys. That's it.
Well, so does RFK Jr. want to actually address those issues?
No, obviously not.
Well, look, based on his history, I can see that he did. But now he gets into power and all of a sudden he doesn't do it. So even if you believe that in his
So one thing I can say about the Trump team, he started good. No, he started amazing. Drained the swamp. I'm locking these people up. No, you're not getting money for war. No, you're not getting this. You guys better pay up. You guys better pay up. And if you don't stop this nonsense, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to take it. Bro, he came out on fire with 2 guns. Pow, 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 pow. Everybody. And what happened? The people behind the scenes said, hey, buddy, guess what? You see all this thing here? We got this on you. Yeah, we're going to make you win. But everything you say you're going to do, you're going to do, but it's the things that we tell you to do and what to say. And that's what I've been seeing with everybody. Now I understand why Vivek left, Elon Musk, and the reason they can't say nothing, right? Because they'll get sued and get locked up and whatever they have on them, I don't know. And you'll be like, yo, Vivek? Oh, he might be a dude that likes to jerk off a lot. Who knows? I love jerking off. I don't know why the fuck I just said all that, but listen. They'll have something on you. Oh yeah, I got a video on you doing this every Thursday when your wife leaves and the kids. You be watching this and you be doing this, right? So that's how they get people, bro. But going back to the food, everything leads into everything. The food, everything, the wars, everything that's going on today is just it's like a bad spirit that hit America. America is being punished for every dirty little shit they've been doing. And I said it, these people are going to destroy America from the inside out. And that's what's been happening. This is why all these people that started with Trump left Trump. Because it was like, bro, you lie. Whatever it is they have on you, take it like a man, bro. Look, the world loves you right now. But instead, the dude folded. And because we got a bunch of money-hungry whores, right? They got to shut up, sit down, take this money, and we tell you what to do. Look, go after this Tylenol company for now. You say this for now. You do this for now. You charge this person for this now. That's how the system is today, bro. This is why we're talking about food today. Later on, might be water, coffee. Hey, the coffee you're drinking is really shit. Oh, some weird stuff. You never know. But, yeah, guys. I love you guys. I know I went all over the place on this conversation, but you know how I am, guys. I have no filter, and I'm real. I'm super real. I give you everything like a hot press, like a bakery. Like, psh. Everything's live here. Nothing's edited. I speak what I think, and I think what I speak. So I love you guys. And remember for this one thing. If nobody told you this today, I love you. And keep up what you keep doing. Subscribe to the channel.